today I wanted to design a few different outfits for 3 princesses that belong to a company that I'm afraid of, so I'm not going to say their names. I think it might be kind of obvious who they are on the little color palette thing that I've drawn out. I'm gonna call them Pink Princess, Flower Princess, and Star Princess, and leave it at that because I am inspired to make outfits for them, but I'm also afraid. So that's how we're gonna go about it. But I've been playing a kart racing game where these characters are in it, and they have really cute outfits, and I just wanted to make more outfits for them because I think that would be cute. But yeah, so let's just start. I'm gonna start with Pink Princess, and for me, Pink Princess always gave off like, what do they call it? Like a coquette, ballerina, just like very sweet, and bows and lace and ruffles. That's the kind of vibe that she gave off for me. Flower Princess, I might be a little bit biased with how I kind of see her style, how she might dress, because she was my favorite growing up, so I kind of self-project just a little bit of my own interests on her, and so I think a little bit more like almost 70s, but also cottagecore, but also she's very sporty, so like kind of a mix of that. And Star Princess is, in my eyes, kind of like a whimsigoth kind of a style. So those are the outfits that I was gonna go forward with. But anyway, Pink Princess with our coquette ballet kind of look. Let's start there. So for our Pink Princess, I want to give her, I'm kind of actually thinking about like a cute turtleneck sweater, and then like a ruffly skirt is kind of what I'm thinking, with like a ponytail with a bow. That's kind of what I'm thinking for her. And then maybe let me think about shoes for a second, because we could give her like ballet flats with laces, or we could give her like cute shoes with like a strap and then socks. I'm kind of trying to decide between the two of those. Well, let me design the outfit first, and then we'll think about shoes, because I can change what it is that I want to do with the shoes, you know, as we go. So I'm thinking maybe a darker skirt and a lighter, almost more pastel pink sweater. Oop, that's not quite as light as I wanted to go. That's a little bit more like what I was thinking. And then maybe some lace on her skirt, or maybe she's got like another lace layer under her skirt. I just feel like lace works. Just for something very, very sweet. Is kind of what I'm thinking. I think I am gonna go with socks instead of tights, just because I think that having some ruffled socks would be really cute. So I think that's the direction that I want to go. So I'm gonna put this on hold, and we're gonna kind of take a look at Flower Princess and what she might wear. So Flower Princess, I think, would wear like I want to go in a cottagecore flowery direction, but with 70s colors, and also kind of give it a little bit of a more sporty vibe. Not completely sporty, because we're not gonna like have her in like spandex or anything, but just something that she could, that's like elegant and cottagecore, but that still has like, you can move around in it, it's practical, you could like run if you want, like, you know what I mean, like make it very, very wearable is kind of the direction that I want to go. So I was thinking we give her some fun sleeves, maybe put a few like little ruffles or lace trim or something on the sleeves to make them fun and princessy, and then give her some, either an overall dress or some just overalls, maybe has like a cute little belt and a pocket with flowers in it, and like a ruffly, sorry, my proportions for this are really weird. I don't know if they would be made out of like jeans or if they'd be like rolled up, but like some little shorts overalls, but they're like airy and breathable, or made out of like a jean or corduroy material. I can't decide which one I like better, if I want it to be like a powder and breathable fabric or like a corduroy or jeans. But either way, kind of a loose, open, short leg, pant leg, whatever. And then some socks and some like kind of shoes. And I don't know if I want to make them like Converse or just like white sneakers or running shoes. Like I can't decide, but just some shoes and like a crocheted bandana is kind of what I was thinking for her. And then for the colors, I feel like her colors are already a little bit 70s because of the orange that she wears, but I want to really implement a lot of those flowers in there too. So she had like a cream colored shirt and maybe orange socks or orange shoes and orange socks. Orange socks, light shoes, or yellow shoes. That might be kind of cute. Anyway, something akin to this. I think that's where we're going to stop and we're going to think about Star Princess next. I'm not sure what it was exactly about Star Princess that made me think of more of a whimsigoth kind of a style, but I think it might be the association with stars, and a lot of whimsigoth they like outfits that I see have a lot of like stars and moons and stuff on them, and maybe also the silhouette of her dress and like the open bell sleeves that she has. It made me kind of think whimsigoth, but I just think it fits, like it could fit her aesthetic a little bit. So for her, I feel like in my head whimsigoth colors are usually like, let me just pull up the exact color that makes me think whimsigoth. It's like this color and like deep blues like this. This makes me think whimsigoth. I'm not an expert or anything. I just look at pictures and think that they're cute. I don't have like a lot of experience, but those are the colors that I think of when I think of that. So her colors being a little bit more pastel would be interesting to implement. But either way, I do think that she's definitely going to have like bell sleeves. Like she just has to. And then maybe like a stars on her belt. And maybe it even like comes down like that, like it's hanging from one spot. And then trying to decide if I want to give her like a ruffly dress or something, or even like a patchwork, but a very like it's not a loud patchwork. It's just patches of similar fabrics, and maybe even like a scarf or something like on her belt, just like some stuff hanging. And for her specifically, I do want her to have like a necklace as well with like stars and stuff on it. And maybe for the silhouette of her skirt, it even is a little bit more mermaid. Not quite, just like a little bit more. And so she wouldn't really have visible shoes, so I'm not gonna really worry too much about her shoes. But I think her hair, she would have like a half up, half down kind of a hairstyle. And now let's think about colors. I feel like this might be the hardest one for colors. So I think she's got maybe the skirt is blue underneath. Oh no, actually pause. I wonder if the skirt is actually a darker blue underneath, but it has a lighter blue like mesh top or something. And maybe this darker blue is also like the color of her, like the top of her shirt, and her sleeves are this lighter blue. And then maybe her top is more like this kind of a style top and has like a tie in the middle or something. I don't know. I'll think about that. But I do want her to have like lots of stars and things in her pattern, or like as her patterns. I'm not sure how far I want to take it, like if I want to put it on her sleeves or give her like sparkly sleeves or what we're gonna do with it, but that's kind of what I was thinking for her. And we do probably want to put some yellow in here. Maybe she's got like yellow, maybe the stars are yellow. So these are kind of our princesses. Since we're designing 3 outfits in one video, I'm probably going to skip some stages, at least recording them. Alright, so here's the liner all done, and I thought I would plot out the colors. We kind of already have a good idea where we're putting everything. But since I did change a couple things, I thought it'd still be good to just kind of decide where everything is. So I was saying like a pastel pink sweater would be really cute, and like a solid pink skirt. And then some more pastel for her socks. And I was thinking maybe pink shoes with like a white sole like this, or the opposite, maybe a white shoe with a pink sole. I'm not sure which one I like better. I feel like I'm leaning toward the white sole and pink shoe. But we could also even do like a darker sole, this, which I kind of like that too. And then this lace under her skirt, I was gonna do like a light, super light pink, off-white almost. And this bow, I think I would make probably light pink or white. These bows on the socks, I think this darker pink. And the bow in her hair, probably this darker pink to contrast with her hair. And that's kind of what I'm thinking about the colors for her outfit. So I'm also wondering if it would be kind of cute if I had like little flowers or something on her dress, just in like a little pattern. Maybe I even just make it just like those like tiny florals, but I'm not sure if I want to make it blue. Probably pink still, just to match everything else, because we've got a pretty pink outfit already. I think that might be kind of cute. Just a little tiny floral pattern. I think that's what we're gonna go with. I'm gonna fill this in, you know, a little bit tidier, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's all of our colors. I am just gonna go in with this spaced brush and just lightly go over the skirt, just to kind of give the illusion of a little flower pattern in here, like a little blossom pattern. I don't know what would it look like if we went in with just a little bit of green, just to give it the, I don't know if I like the green, but just, you know, a little texture. I might even pop in, oh, I forgot to color in her earring. I just made it blue like her eyes. Let's see. I might even take, oh yes, on her sweater and her socks, just with the noise brush, go in with a bit of a darker color and just give them both just a little bit of dimension, a little texture, maybe a little bit of a lighter. I mean, you won't be able to tell unless you zoom in, but I'll know it's there. And I like the little bit of texture. And I'm not gonna do a lot of shading, but I do think I'm gonna go in just with a little bit on a multiply layer. I think I'm just gonna go in with the lasso and grab some of these spots and go in with the eraser just to lighten those spots a little, and just repeat that on each section, but just a little, like on this back leg, and be on the knee a little, on this back hand, and the fingers that are behind, and again go and just lighten it up just a little with the eraser, darken that back leg again. I might in the hair go in with some strands just with the shale brush. And I think that's where I'm gonna stop with the pink princess's outfit, and now we're gonna go on to the flower princess. So this is where we are with Flower Princess. I went ahead and did the line art because we're doing 3 characters in this video and I didn't want it to be too long. So instead of taking you through that, I just did the line art. It's not the most exciting part anyway. And I thought we would just plot out where we wanted our colors. I want it to be pretty close to what we've got here already. So if we have like darker, like the darker orange for the overalls, and yellow shoes, and I kind of want to make these ruffles yellow, even though the shirt itself is more of like an off-white. And I honestly think it would be kind of cute if we gave that a little bit of a trim, a yellow trim to up at the top. And kind of, I'm thinking about making the scarf yellow too, the crochet bandana. I think I want to make it yellow as well. And then we could make like the ruffles on the socks yellow, because I do think I want to make the socks white. Or we could make the ruffle orange. And I kind of like the orange one better on the socks. I think it helps break up this yellow and this yellow to have this be orange instead of yellow. And then I kind of want like these loops to be like gold and the pocket to be like darker. Maybe not quite that dark. Well, I don't know. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for the outfit. So pretty close to what we had already decided. And I'm gonna throw those colors on real fast. So here are our colors all laid out, and I'm gonna do the same process that I did with the pink princess for the flower princess in terms of shading, and I won't walk you through it again, just with the lasso tool and multiply on the different layers. And this is what we have with that. I also added a little bit of texture just with a noise brush, but this is Flower Princess, and now we are on to Star Princess. Alright, so here is Star Princess. I decided to keep the stars black. I originally was going to make the stars silver, but I changed my mind because I just think that black is going to look nice with all of the blue that we have. But this is her outfit, and now we just have to add color. So I think I'm going to keep pretty close to what we had already decided, but I think I'm going to have the sleeves kind of fade from the darker color into the lighter color, and this bottom part where you can see inside the sleeve I kind of want to make dark, probably darker than that even. Oops. And so it kind of looks like a night sky when I put sparkles in there, and then have this see-through layer here, which I thought it would be kind of neat if we used a noise brush, and so it kind of gave it that like see-through texture fabric. I just think that would be kind of cool. And then we'll add the stars like over here, so have lots of like of the sparkly stars up at the top and then kind of fading down. And that's kind of what I'm thinking for this dress. And this is all the flat color done. And this is all the shading done. So I'm going to put them all together now, and we're going to look at them next to each other. Alright, and this is what they all look like together. I'm really happy with it. I think, personally, I think that it kind of matches their personalities pretty well. And I wouldn't have thought this, but I think my favorite one is the pink princess out of the outfits that I designed. I don't know, it's just really cute, and I kind of want a sweater like that. But let me know which, oh no, hold on. I forgot one thing. Look, I forgot the highlights in her eyes. Hold on, we're adding that really fast. Okay, now we're done. But let me know which outfit is your favorite or which character is your favorite. I think it'd be interesting to know. But that is all for me today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.